Bam, what's goody? Baywood here, and today I'm gonna show you my 3 favorite go-to vocal effects that keep me inspired to make new music and finish my songs. And I guarantee if you watch to the end, you'll be so inspired, you'll start working on a song, you'll get those butterflies with a bunch of dopamine hitting you, because these vocal effects I try on every single song that I work on, and it helps me finish more songs and release more music. Let's get it. All right, so the first part I wanna go over with you is this little intro verse section. I've been mad things, I've been wasting them running fast lane. I'll be best friends, we just cash, we just find a play that we need. Woo! Alright, so this is really cool to try on an intro or a bridge or an outro, and all we're doing is automating the master. So right here, we're using this shaper box tool called multi-pitcher, and what it's doing is it's slowly pitching it down. So without that, I've been thinking mad things. I've been in this place and I'm riding through the fast lane. I'll be with my best friend. On. So I literally try to use this plugin on every song that I make, and I just go through the presets and find something cool. This has been essential to my creativity and inspiration with music, because I'll make a loop, get bored with it. Now I'll just throw on some pitching presets, and it inspires me to keep working on it. So the next effect that I'd like to show you is this one that I use on the build up to the chorus, and you can hear it right here. So without that, so this is a preset that is a crush repeater. So it's adding some crush randomly. It's messing with the timing of the whole song since it's on the master. So it's affecting all the audio stems. And then we're filtering it. So at the end, it's just cutting off the high end of the whole song and doing a cool little thing like this. So you could easily mess with any of these to change the timing. But like I said, if you go through presets, like there's 13 pages of presets. You're gonna find something cool and tweak from there. So that's one of my favorites now, because it just created a whole build up for a chorus. It made it much more interesting, and I think if I was a producer and I heard this, like I would want to remix or work on this song. So by the way, if you're also having trouble with getting your vocals to sit right in the beat and sound professional, we actually have a vocal preset pack that's made for all the most popular DAWs. We're gonna go to Vocal Sauce 3 right here using stock plugins only. So let's go through a few. Fast lane, cash game, got a bad bitch name in my phone. Fast lane, cash game, got a bad bitch in my phone. Name in my phone. Fast lane, cash game, got a bad. And you see right here with all of our presets, they're easy to tweak, especially in Ableton, now that they have effect racks to make it very easy to condense the preset right here into a few knobs. And if you're interested in getting 30% off this pack, use VS30 down below. You will not regret purchasing Vocal Sauce 3. And if you don't love it, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee, because we believe in these presets so much. You can check all the reviews. People love this pack, and it's changing lives out here to make the bedroom artist sound professional in minutes without worrying about all the mixing. I know a lot of the mixing is stopping us from releasing songs, so let's get into it. Use that code, try it out, let me know how you like it, and let's get back into the video. So my next favorite vocal effect to do is with reverb and delay. I call it the sauce, because that's the thing that everybody loves, and I think it's so inspiring and so cool once you get it right. I'm gonna play it and show you what it sounds like right here. Cash game, fast lane, phone. Name in my phone. Okay, so now I'm gonna play it without any of my sauce. Cash game, fast lane, phone. Name in my phone. So clearly sounds better with the sauce. So the first thing I have on here is a crystallizer. This is from Sound Toys, an incredible plugin because it just creates this atmosphere that you cannot really get from any other plugin. I don't really know what it is doing. However, it's just taking the artifacts and throwing them around your ear, depending on what you do. I just kept on default, and I'll turn the mix all the way up and then turn it down. But you can do cool things like put it up an octave. But I liked it just normally. So that's the first plugin. I put that directly on the chain because I'm not using it on any other vocals right now. And then I have a bus or a send going to right here where I have a delay at 8th. And then I'm just cutting out the highs, cutting out the lows, cleaning it up at 100% wet because it's a send bus. And then after that, I have Valhalla Vintage Verb directly on the default setting it comes with and turning the mix down a little bit. And we get this effect. I'll increase it while it's playing.
Cash game, fast lane, boom, boom, boom. Name, name, name in my phone, phone, phone. Cash game, fast lane, got a bad bitch in my phone, phone, phone.
That space is just beautiful. So I love trying that. So I'll put a crystallizer directly on the vocal with the mix turned down, get a little vibe that just adds those artifacts, and then send to a bus with delay and then reverb and do a lot more. I want that Post Malone reverb effect, and that's how you get that, by using a delay directly before your reverb on a bus or send. So without that delay, here's what it sounds like.
Cash game, fast lane, boom, boom, boom.
Which sounds nice, but then the delay just really repeats that reverb and gives it a whole new space.
Cash game, fast lane, boom, boom, boom. Name, name, name in my phone, phone, phone.
And what I really like about this most is that adding the delay before the reverb makes the reverb go directly on the delay. So what it's doing, it's keeping that space on the sides instead of directly affecting the main vocal, so it can still sit in a pocket and you can still hear every word. All right, my next favorite vocal effect is pitching and sidechaining vocals to give them maximum energy. Check this out. So here's the hook and chorus. All right, so without any of those effects, let me just show you what that sounds like. So now you hear how when I turn these back on, it really gives it way more energy. Okay, so the first effect that I have on it is Little Altar Boy, and all this is doing is it's pitching it up 1 octave, and I have the mix at 50%. If I had it at 100% wet, it would sound like this. So I have it at 50. You can even add drive. Then next, I have Shaper Box on here, doing that crush repeater. Because the build-up is what introduces that chorus and that addicting part. So I wanted to keep that on. And then I have Crystallizer on again, default, lightly. And then I have Kickstart, which this is sidechaining. And now Kickstart is used when you have like a 4 on the floor beat, like boots and cats and boots and cats. So you can just set it to 1/4. And now every time your kick hits, it's going to duck it a little bit. This gives it maximum movement. That way your bass hits really hard and everything else hits in between. Another way to do this is you could just put a compressor on the vocal, and then you're going to hit sidechain, and then you'll input from your kick or your drum rack. So I like to do it for my kick, but they've made a special plugin that makes sidechain very easy. And when you have a slower song, you can do halftime. It sounds cool too. So that's really cool to try out as well. Very cheap plugin, very affordable, and I use it all the time. No matter if it's house music, hip hop, trap, pop, gotta use this for maximum energy. Okay, so those are some of my favorite vocal effects to keep me inspired making music. I know how tough it can be when you have work, school, and all these things in real life to do. It keeps you from making music, but we always have to use our creativity to help inspire us, like using cool vocal effects. Try on the song that that you just made, try some of these effects out, get their free trials. I'll link all the plugins down below and try them out. I think from Shaperbox, using delay and reverb together and crystallizer, I think you can have some powerful vocal effects that will keep you inspired to finishing songs. So this is a rough demo of a song that me and Joey Holly worked on for like 30 minutes, and it has inspired me to finish this and release this on my next EP, which I'll be making videos about in the future and showing you my blueprint to marketing my EP and making it go viral. So that's what we're gonna do soon in the future when I finish this EP. But comment down below any vocal effects that you love that keep you inspired, so that way our community can gain new insight, not just from me, but from you guys as well. It really helps the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button down below and turn it into confetti. And if you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button to get more videos like this. And if you guys want part 2, let me know down in the comments below. I have tons and tons of vocal effects, but I wanted to keep this video on the shorter side to not overwhelm you with paid plugins and paid effects, but they are really what can help us keep inspired and keep making great music. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.